How's everyone doing today? Hope everyone's having a good day out there. So I'm gonna bring you another video, and this one, it feels redundant because I just did one of these a couple days ago, but it's seriously how fast these things are coming out. So if you remember a couple days ago, I did a recall video on the sticking steering wheel, how it needs new grease and all that. There's over 1 million vehicles needs the recall done. Well, another recall just came out by Honda, and I'm not kidding. It's only about a week apart. It seems like these are coming more of a standard thing now, which is a little concerning because, as we all know, you go buy a car and they want top dollar for them. They're really expensive. They don't really haggle as much as they used to, but then there's a lot more issues with them now. So this one, as of right now this could change, of course, but it only affects Honda vehicles, so it hasn't expanded to the Acura line. But like I said, it just came out, and since they share a lot of similar parts, I could see it definitely expanding. But so far, it affects 720,000. So we're looking at big numbers. Before it was 1.7 million, and now it's 720,000. So you're talking not 1,000 vehicles here and there, talking a lot of vehicles that are made, which means it's a big issue. Went on for many years because they use the same parts. This one affects vehicles from 2023 through 2025. So not just the brand new vehicles either, which is showing you how they do use carryover parts from different generations. But the vehicles that are affected, and I'll list them here again. So it's the 2023 through 2024 Honda Accord and the Accord Hybrid. So both of those. And then the 2025 Honda Civic Sedan and the Civic Sedan Hybrid. And then the 2023 through 2025 Honda CR-V Hybrid. And now this recall doesn't have to affect the steering. This one has to do with the fuel pump now. So now we're shifting gears here, not steering components. Now we're dealing with the fuel system. So like I said, it is concerning because I've seen over the years this has become a common issue. It's like every few months another recall. Before you know it, there'll be 5 or 6 recalls on the same vehicle. And to me, that's not acceptable. When they're pumping these vehicles out, the finish isn't the same anymore, but they're charging a premium for them. So the problem with this one is they said that the fuel pumps were defective, and they could have cracks inside the fuel pump. And then just operating your vehicle, these cracks could get bigger, leading to fuel leaks. And also fuel smells when you're idling and driving. And this will increase the risk, of course, of a crash or a fire even. So, like all the recalls, they're going to start sending out letters starting in December. So again, this is a few months away now. But like always, you can go to this website right here I'll put on the screen. And you type up your VIN number, and it'll tell you if there's any open recalls. And you'll actually know that before you wait for the letter. Because I checked my CR-V for the steering issue, and those letters aren't being sent out until November, and it said that there's an active recall on it, and it's the steering one. So that's instant, up to date, compared to waiting for the dealer to send letters and all that kind of stuff. And then when you take your vehicle in, the dealer will inspect the fuel pump, and then if it needs to be, they'll replace the high pressure fuel pump with a new one that's not defective. So again, not the kind of video I like to bring to you guys, but I like to keep you guys informed because if you're like me, you want to stay on top of these kind of things. It's just a little concerning. Like I said, we just bought a CR-V a few months ago, and like I said, it has the gearbox issue, the steering gearbox needs to get fixed. I called my dealer today actually, and they said we don't have parts, wait for the letter to come. So they're not really being helpful. Now if that's true or not, I'm not sure, because people have been saying they've had theirs completed, but they're not wanting to touch it till November. So on the flip side, maybe that's a good thing. So you let them get familiar with fixing these kind of issues, and maybe you don't have to drop the subframe to do it, because that's the procedure right now. But as far as this one goes, like I said, that's a lot of vehicle it affects, covering 3 different years here. So it definitely makes me, personally, I'm going to keep my 2021 Acura. I mean, it's been solid, no issues. So if you guys have a vehicle like that, that's for years now, has had any problems with it, like nothing major, the puddle lights I don't consider major, but no major recalls, nothing like that, I would definitely hang on to that, because as you're seeing, all the new vehicles, they go through this run where there's a lot of problems with them, and then you have to deal with scheduling an appointment, then you get it fixed, and then they rip apart your car. And sometimes when they do that and they put the parts together, they don't fit right, you get rattles, all that kind of stuff. I'm a firm believer of it's very hard when you take things apart to get it to fit and be just like the factory when they built the car. But with these kind of things, you got to get fixed. So again, I just wanted to inform you guys of that if you didn't know, just because they just had the gearbox one and now this one pops up too. So you're talking 2 recalls within 10 days of each other. So like I said, that's getting to be a lot, and I'll keep you guys updated if I see any more that come out, but I just want to keep you in the loop. So if you're driving one and maybe you smell some fuel when you're driving, that's a sign of the defective high pressure fuel pump. It's saying in this report here. So definitely get it checked out, or go to that website, put your VIN in, and check it out just so you can get it taken care of ASAP. Again, let me know in the comment section what you guys think. Do you think this is something that all manufacturers go through? Because I know they all have recalls, but with Honda and Acura, it seems to be a lot over the last 2 to 3 years. A ton of recalls, and we're not talking little things. We're talking things that you wouldn't really think of fuel pump. I mean, before, you would have your car, and that would be something that never really went out. You just kind of replace it when it got old. So just something to keep in mind. Again, let me know in the comment section if you've been having issues. If you have a CRV here, a Civic, or an Accord, if you're smelling fuel and you're kind of wondering what that is, or any other issues you're having with it, see if it's related to this. Okay? Just want to keep you guys informed. Hope everyone's having a great day out there, staying safe. I appreciate it as always, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thanks again, everybody.